Dustin Poirier tweeted, he said, "Welcome to the big leagues, Paddy Pimblett. One up for the legends." Right. What do you think about just like you carry? How much pride do you?
Relations going on. Oh, is Conor going to come back? Is John going to fight Pereira? What Dana is kind of is not uncertain about. But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilya potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, being fair competitively, especially in the performance that he puts, like, why wouldn't you? Right. In the perfect picture, you would want Justin to fight Ilya, beat him at the White House while being an American. Now, will that happen? Fuck.
So Ilya's laughing now because they've got a very boxing feel, They're just fighting hard, but there is no sound technique. But Ilya will laugh now because he has such a high level boxing. So good shot. Yeah, not only did Justin Gaethje's interim title win reshape the division, but it revealed his next opponent. Ilia Topuria pushed forward almost at once, and both men are openly asking for this battle. It's no longer just hype when two of the sport's most dangerous fighters simultaneously call for each other. Instead, it's the start of something unavoidable.
But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilya potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, being fair.
Although Justin conceded that he incurred substantial
June event at the White House. After serving his country in the cage, he feels that opportunities like this don't come around very often, and nothing short of anything else at this time. By discussing a June of major set pieces already on something far more significant, he made it clear of them. Country in the cage, he feels that opportunity event at the White House. After serving his comeback would prevent him from taking advantage. Fighting on that card is more important to him this year. That
the adrenaline's still flowing a little bit, but do you have an update on physically, how you feel? Are you going to need some time off? Is there possibly anything broken after?
I definitely need some time off. You fucking rocked my brain a couple times, and the only thing we have over the more dangerous sports, which is boxing and football, is we get to take time, and so I will do that. But the White House is in June, and I represent this country. I represented it tonight, and I hope to be obviously. Look at the position and the opportunity they just gave me here. There's no way they're keeping me off that card unless I'm dead.
When a White House clash with Ilya emerged, Justin stayed true, wouldn't overstate, but he knew its potential despite no hype. Justin thinks it's among the biggest fights the UFC might host, notably in that setting, considering Ilya's ascent, his powerful finishes, and their clashing styles. Furthermore, he clearly showed his readiness to accept scenario when the undisputed title is in danger.
Listen, given how popular Ilya's become and just the method of victory he's had and your style of fighting, and add those two to the White House, how big do you think that fight could be between you two?
If I had any bit of a personality, it'd be fucking huge. But I just can't. I can't lie. I can't exaggerate. It's what I do. It's who I am. It's who my parents taught me to be. But there's no doubt it'll be the best, one of the best fights that they could definitely put on. It'll be for an undisputed belt, and I think they want to have 6 or 7, whatever. They want to have as many as possible. So if he's not back by then, they will strip him, and I will be undisputed, and then I'll fight for the belt.
On the flip side of things, Ilya aimed at Paddy first, deriding him for not beating an older opponent and asserting he squandered the biggest payday of his career doing so. He then shifted Justin showing quick regard for the victory before issuing a direct caution. Ilya stated that regardless of future events, Justin is heading right into peril. Going against Ilya will be hard, but Justin holds his concentration keen. Upon hearing Ilya's caution, he stated success hinges on his training, his mentors, and his own talents. He understands his presence here is not without purpose, and though he wishes it's his fate to emerge victorious, he concedes the result is not his to command. Time alone will confirm.
You are the first two-time interim champion in UFC history. You don't usually get too many second chances, but here you go to a unifier with an undefeated top 3 pound-for-pound fighter. I know he is not Khabib, but What are you taking into this fight with Ilya in terms of lessons and why you're going to make it work this time?
Just gotta trust the preparation, trust in my coaches and trust in my skills. I'm here for a reason. I hope it's my destiny, but I don't get to write that, so.
Topuria developing the perfect game plan and drilling it into every training session. For Gaethje, it's all about preparation, precision, and execution. When he steps into the octagon, the strategy and hard work of his team will speak louder than words ever could. When asked if he had a message for champion Ilia Topuria, Justin Gaethje plan and drilling it into every training session. For when it didn't hold back, he shrugged off the hype, the trash talk, and the spotlight, saying he isn't concerned with sending any. Gaethje, it's all about preparation, do the heavy lifting, studying Topuria, developing the perfect game personal message. Instead, Gaethje puts his trust in his coaches, letting.
There's a message for Ilia Topuria in case he's seeing this.
No, I don't give a fuck.
The message will be.
Since I won't give him the time of day, I'll rely on my coach to watch him a lot. I've seen him fight, obviously, but I don't really go back and watch these guys. I really rely on my coach. I watched Paddy today. I watched Paddy and Chandler today. But I really rely on my coach to create a game plan and instill it into training. And yeah, this is so fast. I have no idea what the fuck's going on right now.
He made it clear that motivation was never a concern. Even having gone through numerous fights, he was compelled by the bigger picture, a championship on the line. For him, this victory was not just another mere win. It was validation of all his efforts in the UFC and the chance to compete against a fighter like Ilia. This juncture, he added, is the ideal means to form the last part of his story.
It seemed to be neck and neck. It was either going to be you, Paddy, or Armin fighting Ilia. Then obviously the news, Ilia wasn't going to fight early this year. At any point, was it frustrating or just difficult to get that motivation? Because it kind of felt like you were right there, and now you have to win one more after already going through all the battles. Was that ever difficult to have to get up for one more challenge before that opportunity?
No. I mean, I wanted it to be for a championship. This makes me a champion on paper with the UFC, so I'm very proud of what I accomplished tonight. I'm proud of the opportunity that it's gained me to fight a guy like Ilia. And this is everything I've ever wanted. This chance to write my last chapter. It's going to be special.
Division going head to head, fans can expect non-stop action, high-level technique, and a showdown that could dominate headlines and steal the spotlight on any fight card. Steal the spotlight expects fireworks once they step into the octagon, with both fighters capable of non-stop action, high-level technique, and a showdown that could dominate headlines. It's an electrifying fight from start to finish. White expecting in on this likely matchup, and Dana White's Ilia Topuria hit incredibly hard, and if Gaethje comes in fully prepared, it promised and is the night in a single exchange. With two it shaping up as an all-out striking battle. Both Justin Gaethje experts too are one of the fiercest hitters in the division going head-to-head. Fans can expect this to be
Just the last one, and now that it seems that it's going to be Gaethje versus Topuria, it's probably going to be a crazy fight also, most likely striking. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting. I think that Ilia hits like a truck, and so does Gaethje, and I think if Gaethje prepares properly and gets.
Furthermore, Demetrius Johnson feels the best pairing is Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. He's unsure Justin wants to defend an interim title, given he's clearly aiming for the undisputed belt. Forecasting, Johnson views Topuria as a highly disciplined, strategic combatant with serious knockout power. Just consider his triumphs over Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway. He foresees Topuria staying composed, hands raised, and astutely reading the contest as it develops, ensuring an intriguing encounter against Gaethje.
Fight Ilia Topuria, or he's going to fight Arman Tsarukyan, and I think the right thing is for him to fight Ilia Topuria, but if Ilia Topuria is not ready, I'm not sure if...
Aims to protect the temporary title. I believe he truly seeks that undisputed, and hopefully, we grow tired.
Look forward to Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. I think Ilia Topuria is just way too disciplined on the feet. I think he has the knockout power. You look what he's done against Charles Oliveira. You look what he's done against Max Holloway. Ilia Topuria is very strategic, disciplined, where he's going to have his hands up. He's going to pot. He's going to get a look at what's going on. I just feel like he's a way cleaner boxer. and he puts his combinations together, 1, 2, 3, nothing overzealous, but a fight's a fight.
Regarding Arman Tsarukyan, Johnson views him as largely directed by the UFC's agenda. He ideally believes Tsarukyan ought to fight Gaethje soon. However, with Justin probably waiting for a clear title opportunity versus Topuria, that bout might not occur immediately. Meanwhile, Tsarukyan will keep on raising his standing, engaging with media, refining his grappling, and remaining busy. Johnson hopes he eventually gains the opportunity to fight Gaethje, so the winner of that could then earn a shot at Topuria.
How does Arman fit into this? I think Arman is at the beck and call of the UFC, meaning that the UFC dictates what it's going to be next weekend. I think he should fight Justin Gaethje next, but like I said earlier, I think Justin Gaethje might hang on to the undisputed. He might wait for the undisputed opportunity to fight Ilia Topuria. So if that happens, you're going to have Arman Tsarukyan keep going on these wild side quests by doing more media and also doing more grappling, which is fine too. I wish he would get the opportunity to fight Justin Gaethje, and then those guys can decide between Justin Gaethje and Arman Tsarukyan if whoever wins can fight.
As Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo agree that with the strong showings Justin keeps delivering, a clash between him and Ilia could easily top a UFC card. They underscore that both competitors offer top-tier skill, power, and spectacle in the cage, producing a bout fans would undoubtedly be keen to witness. Competitively speaking, they state this is precisely the kind of bout meriting the main stage and potentially shaping the subsequent.
But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilia potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. You know, it should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, you know, being fair.
Then Henry Cejudo indicates that although Justin's display versus Paddy impressed, taking on Ilia will be an entirely new challenge. He notes that Topuria is a highly skilled, compact fighter, skilled at protecting himself and maintaining proper technique, unlike certain errors Gaethje could exploit against Pimblett. Thus, Cejudo stresses that Gaethje must alter his strategy, facing an opponent combining defensive acuity with striking precision, rendering the fight far more technical and demanding.
You know, especially in the performance that he puts, like, why wouldn't you? You know, in the perfect picture, you would want Justin to fight Ilia, beat him at the White House while being an American. Now, will that happen? But as much as we're kind of glazing and praising Justin, Ilia is different. Ilia is different. And there's one thing, watching that fight with Paddy Pimblett, you can see, one, his head was up, and then two, defensively, like Paddy would do this, like some amateur shit, bro. Like that's, and I'm surprised.
We all do that. We all do that.
And I'm surprised. And Justin was, and he did hit him, but you could tell Justin was going to the body because he was going over like that overhand. Yeah. That he did nail him, but these are things that when Justin fights Ilia Topuria, it's gonna be different. He's gonna fight a shorter opponent, somebody compact, and somebody that could really keep his freaking hands up, that just understands the finesse of fighting.
Amaru then observes Justin flawlessly executed his strategy, crediting his coaching team, Trevor Whitman, Ben, George, and Luke, substantially for customizing the approach to his opponent. Usman remarks Justin doesn't consistently implement such exact modifications in each bout, yet he adjusts based on his opponent and their in-cage offerings. Moving ahead, Usman underlines that facing Ilia Topuria signifies a completely new test, as Topuria brings a distinct blend of skill, discipline, and peril that will stretch Justin to his maximum.
Justin Gaethje did what he wanted to do, but we have to realize now, coaches, Trevor Whitman, Ben, and you know, George, these guys, and Luke, they put together a game plan for the opponent. You really don't see Justin look like that. What did Justin look like that when he fought Faziev? Has Justin looked like that when he fought earlier fights with Barbosa? Did he look like that when he fought Cowboy? Did he look like that when he fought in World Series? No. I think it's, you shape the game plan based on the opponent and based on whatever they're giving you out there. So I think Justin will make those necessary adjustments. But like you said, Ilya is a different monster. So that will be
While Daniel Cormier commends both competitors for giving their all in the cage, he observes how Justin Gaethje exerted unyielding force on Paddy Pimblett, almost stopping him repeatedly, which consequently secured him the temporary title. Simultaneously, Cormier emphasizes Ilia Topuria's deadly resume, who has flattened top contenders such as Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski, and Charles Oliveira in various divisions. He further states that Gaethje demonstrated yet again how to underestimate him consistently proves unwise. Outcomes frequently favor him when rivals do so. These two combatants gave their absolute everything inside the cage. My belief was Justin Gaethje would return and take charge in there on numerous. The pressure Justin applied early gave him sufficient lead to be the interim champ.
Knocking out the best fighters that we've ever seen.
Then shifts to 155 and stops Charles Oliveira.
But Robert Whittaker isn't ready to count Justin Gaethje out, but he's clear about the challenge ahead. Ilia Topuria's striking counterattack, its league, everyone in are just as impeccable timing and punishing. Robert Whittaker isn't ready to count Justin Gaethje out, but he's clear about the challenge ahead. UFC sharp, with him above nearly every jiu-jitsu and his wrestling.
Gaethje's camp must implement significant changes to remain a contender. The version of Justin that faced Paddy Pimblett would be insufficient, however. Whittaker anticipates a distinct, more prepared Gaethje facing Topuria.
I'm not gonna give up on my boy that quick. Okay, Ilya's, but I'll just lay it out there. Ilya's striking is leagues above everybody.
Yeah,
like just about everybody in the UFC.
Yeah, man.
And the wrestling and jiu-jitsu is there as well.
Mm-hmm.
His timing, his instincts, his instinct to fire off in his counterattacks. He'll make you pay for every step you take. It's a hard fight.
Yeah,
Things have got to change in Gaethje's camp to make the fight competitive.
Yeah,
right now the Gaethje that fought Paddy won't beat Ilya right now.
Yeah.
But that's not saying that we'll see that Gaethje when he fights Ilya.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just the game plan for Paddy to just make it doggy.
So, what are your thoughts? Could this conflict truly occur at the White House? And make sure you tap that subscribe button for more fight news.